It was a blessing, such a blessing to be able to have guys to respond the way they did. Like you said, didn't start the trip off the way we would like, but gritty and gutsy win here in the Garden against a tough defensive team.
And any update on Bi? You rolled it the ankle in the second half. Was it able to come back? Just where is he at?
Right ankle sprain. He'll be evaluated, but that's all we got.
And was there a point in the fourth quarter where you decided whether or not to put him back in? Was that an option for you guys?
No, it wasn't an option.
And just the night Jose had, coming back home, being able to play the way he did, you should just describe what it was like seeing him play the way he did tonight.
Jose was fantastic. The moment he entered into the game, he changed it with his effort, his physicality, picking up full court, his energy, and then that led to his ability to spark us on the offensive end as well. And we talk about it as a team, but the basketball finds energy, and Jose came in and gave us a huge lift off the bench tonight.
And it's clear that his teammates have really embraced him and really like what he brings to the table. Why do you think he's been able to ingratiate himself so quickly with the locker room?
He's just a good dude. Loves being around his teammates, always pretty positive, but he's honest, and he works extremely hard. He's the first guy in the gym. He's usually the last guy to leave the facility, and he puts the time in and put the work in, and the guys respect that.
Coach, it seemed like you guys were really able to frustrate the Knicks today. They just seemed to be out of sync. What did you guys do to kind of put them in that way?
We're working on trying to not allow teams to get downhill and get into the paint and force them to have to shoot contested shots, tough contested shots all night. That was the game plan. We know R.J. Barrett, Julius Randle, Fournier, and those guys, they can shoot threes, but they also can attack the paint, and that's where they get everything. And I thought our guys tonight did a great job of being physical, number one. We did a great job communicating on defense, and then we were flying around out there.
All right, let's go to Zoom.
Hey, Willie, what did you think the biggest difference was? It seemed like the first 18 minutes or so kind of played out the same way it did in Boston on Monday. What did you think the biggest difference was from your guys tonight in how they handled that?
It's just learning experiences. In Brooklyn, we didn't have a great first half, and then we turned around and had a really good second half, but we had dug ourselves in a hole. In Boston, we started off the game in the first half, and we played well. The ball was moving. And then we talked about it as a team that we have to be more consistent. And tonight, credit to our guys, they did that. They came out, and for the most part, they put together a 48-minute game. Fourth quarter could have been a little better, but give the Knicks credit. They put the young guys in, those guys quickly, and Toppin and those guys, they climbed up in us defensively. They put their hands on us. They were aggressive, and it took us out of the things that we wanted to run. But I thought we made some execution plays down the stretch, which gave us the win.
For Willie, two questions from me. Jose, winning ACC Defensive Player of the Year, 6 feet tall, accomplishment is already worked his way into the rotation here. What do you just think about the competitive fire he plays with?
I love it. It jolts our team. We're fortunate to have Defensive Player of the Year, Jose in his conference, Herb as well, Gary Clark. We got some defensive-minded guys, but Jose was great, especially being back home in front of his family and friends. You can see he wanted it. He wanted to get that win, and he wanted to play well, and he did.
And then when you guys made that run in the third quarter, it seemed like a lot of the offense flowed through Brandon. Just what do you think about the playmaking he was able to do in that quarter?
Terrific. All the things that we talk about, we show on film, we work at when we're on the floor in practice. Brandon, he's been unbelievable. And we're just continuing to try to put him in situations where, either he can score or he finds his teammates, and guys continue to make the next best play.
What did you think of just it seemed like there was a combination of ways that you guys were able to get easy baskets
Well, that's the transition game is one of our strengths. When we can get stops, we can rebound the ball and play in the open floor. It allows us to be at our best offensively. And then to your point, we're fortunate to have Brandon, who can make plays on the perimeter, Devontae, Josh's driving ability, and then you have Jonas, who can settle us down and we can throw the ball into the post. So we're fortunate to be able to have those guys do that.
As far as Jose goes, how much do you think, just as he's gotten more playing time, his comfort level on offense has improved? I mean, he was great on offense in addition to the other stuff that he did.
He's getting better and better. The more he plays, the more comfortable he'll get. But the important thing for Jose, and he knows this, is just keep the game simple. We try to make sure we continue to play with a 0.5 mentality. He was great tonight, making plays for his teammates. When he had open looks, he takes them. And then defensively, he was just all over the place. So I think he'll continue to get more and more comfortable as time progresses.
Yeah, we talked about Devontae after the Boston game. He started off 4-7 in that first half. What was it like to see him come alive the way he did in that third quarter when y'all started to really stretch out that?
Big time on his part in the second half. He hit some huge shots for us. He's dealing with some bumps and bruises right now, and we got to, get back home and get healthy and get some rest. But I thought, he had some really good looks in the first half. They just didn't go in. And then in the second half, he was a little more aggressive, getting to the basket, getting to the free throw line, and some shots went down for him.